So good evening, my dear students. Uh, so from today onwards, we'll start uh, reading Python. Okay, a very interesting language, very core language today for the development of different application, different scientific application, gaming application, mm, different types of. We are using artificial intelligence, machine learning. So in different sector or a different development process, we are using this Python languages. Yes or no, students? So are you crazy about to know the different things? That is how the things happening or how we are developing different application through the Python program. So from today onwards, I'll start teaching you the Python language, how it is, how the Python language, what are the different things are available under Python language, what are the different development process, tools, all the things we are going to discuss one by one. So today we'll discuss the fundamental things. What are the different fundamental things that you can read in every programming language? In every programming language, like C language, C++ language, Java language. Okay, what are the different programming languages are there you are using for the development purpose for the application development? You are using the same fundamental stage of what we are going to read now. Okay, so let's start the fundamentals of Python. Okay, from the class, it is fundamentals of Python presented by me. So what are the different topics we are going to discuss here? First is the introduction. What is Python? Who developed Python? What is the reason behind it to develop this language? Uh, then what are the tokens? Okay, the smallest individual element of a programming language we can call it. Then bare bones of Python. Okay, what are the different elements are there? By taking this element, we can make a programming language. Then different variable, how we can assign some value to a variable. Different assignment process, input. What are the input we are going to give into the program or application? What are the output we will get? Different types of data types for doing the different operation in the programming language. Mutable, immutable concept, expression, what is an expression, flow control, some statement. So these are the things we are going to cover in today's class. So let's go one by one. Here it is the introduction. So you can see Python was created by Guido van Rossum. Okay, so he's one scientist we can call. He has developed the Python in the year February 1991. Okay, so Python got its name from a BBC comedy series from 17, Monty Python's Flying Circus. Okay, so one comedy series from BBC comedy series, Monty Python's Flying Circus. This they got its name Python. Python can be used to follow both procedural approach and object-oriented approach. Okay, that means in the we can use as a procedure step-by-step approach in a procedure, a static application, or we can deal with an object-oriented application. Okay, so in both the programming, we can use the Python as a core language. That means in procedural approach, in a sequential approach, we can use a static manner, we can use the Python. Also, we can deal with the object-oriented, the real world. We can deal with the real world. In both the process, the Python can help you. It is free to use. Okay, there is no cost you will pay to use this programming language, and it is based on or it is influenced with two programming languages. One is ABC language of BASIC, and another one is Simola. Okay, so based on the two languages, the Python is influenced or it is derived from this language, ABC language, Simola language. Okay, so these are the introduction part. Then come to the features. What are the different main features you will get in Python. That's why we are attracting towards the Python language today. So first one is easy to use object oriented language. Okay, so it will be deal with the real world entity. Whatever we are using in the real world is same we can use in the Python programming language. It is an expressive language. Okay, so they will be express, means whatever the things we are writing, it will be going to express the things. So why it is an expressive language? You can see it is more capable to express the code purpose than many other languages. What are the other language we are using? Okay, as compared to the other language, it will be very expressive. How? Let's see one example. Suppose we'll take one C++ language. Here will be take Python language. Okay, so in C++, suppose we want to swap a value, exchange value, then we'll write int a equal to 2, b equal to 3, and another third variable will take to exchange their value. Then we'll write x equal to a equal to b equal to a. Okay, so this much process will follow in the other language to swap a value. But in Python, just in simple step will follow. Suppose I write a b 2 comma 3. So just I change, interchange a b comma b a. Then the a value, okay, now assigned to b value assigned to a. You can see. Okay, in a simple step we have developed this one. This is called expressive language. Okay, so I think everyone clear. Then third one, it was an interpreted language. Why it is an interpreted language? Because it supports, or when the execution, when the program will execute, it will take the help of interpreter. Okay, that's why it is called interpreted. It's completeness. So what its completeness? That means everything you will get when you download the Python. There is no need to do any extra tools, any extra library, other thing. You need not to do. When you install it, you install you for the Python language, then you will get everything. Okay, it means every library file, all the things you will get. That is the thing. Yes. Where we have? We are here. Is completeness. So whenever we'll download all the thing means Python, that means we'll get everything in the Python. Cross platform language. Okay, so what is a cross platform language? That means after executing one Python program, we can run the program in different platform, in different platform. Like suppose you are running on Windows. Okay, now the .pyc file will be generated after executing your file. Okay, your .pyc file will be generated. So that .pyc file we can run on every platform like Linux, Unix, Mac. Every platform you can run this. This is called cross platform language. Then free and open source. That means your source code, whatever the source code of the Python, it is open for any library, anything you need to use, it is open for you, and you can download the Python programming Python software freely. then variety of uses and the application. Okay, so in running different application or building different application, you can use the Python language. So what are the application or where you are using this one? First one is you can use scripting for making any scripting language like JavaScript, okay, VB script, okay, you can use Python scripting language. First one. Second one, you can use to develop web application, okay, internet based application or computer based application you can develop through Python. Mobile application, okay, then game development, prototype model, GUI program, graphical user interface program, database application. Okay, so everything you can develop through the using of Python programming language. That means web application you can develop, scripting application you can develop, like in JavaScript you will give different validation. Okay, whenever you are means generating or developing any form, entrance form, anything, there you are putting different validation. So that thing also you can do through the help of Python as a programming language. Then web application development, game development, GUI development, okay, graphical user and interface application, any graphics application. So you can do that. So these are the features, one feature of Python. That's why it is very interesting to use this language as a important language by today's IT market for the development of different applications. So in AI also we can use machine learning, okay, natural language processing, data science. These are the different technology, new technology. It will be helpful, okay, when you are developing this application you are using the Python language. Clear? Then you know, as you know that every perspective of the every object, they have some limitation, means they have some advantage as well as disadvantage. So same thing also, Python is has some also limitation. It is not the fastest language. Okay, why it is not the fastest language? Because it is an interpreted language. Okay, so interpreted means interpreter is there to execute the code. Okay, so it has less coding time as compared to other programming language. It has less coding time. In other programming language, Java language, you will write 10 lines. In 2 lines, you will complete in the Python language. But the execution time is more. The execution time is more in the Python language because you are using interpreter. So what is the role of interpreter? They will be execute line by line of code. Okay, they will be execute line by line of code. That's why it is not the fastest language. Lesser library than Java, C and Fall. Okay, as compared to this language, it has some libraries, but as compared to this language it is more less. Not strong on type binding. Okay, so what is type binding she is telling? So it is not very strong on catching the type mismatch issue. For example, if you declare a variable as integer but later store the string value in it. Suppose you have taken a equal to 5. So what is the value they have hold? Integer value. Okay, later you'll do, sorry, hello world. So you can see now the integer value will change. So they will never complain on the type binding. What are the different types you are catching on the same variable? Okay, Python won't complain it, and it will not easily convertible to other languages. That is the drawbacks or limitation of Python. As compared to advantage, it is very less. So don't bother about it. Let's go develop some application. Then come to lexical units, tokens. So in a passage of text, individual words and punctuations marks are called tokens. Okay, individual words what you are using, everything is called a token. Smallest individual unit of a program. A program is known as token. So what are the tokens are available in Python? Keywords, identifiers, literals, operators, and punctuators. So what is keyword? Keyword is the reserved word given by the programming language. Okay, the reserved word. That means that word we cannot use any other purposes. It has some fixed uses that is given by the programming language only. Identifiers, the name given to different parts of the program. The name given to different parts of the program. It is called identifiers. The literals, different types of values, integer value, string value, character value, whatever we are using, it is called the literal, string literal, okay, number literal. Operators will be trigger some operation through the help of operand. Suppose we take a b, we use write a plus b, a minus b. So what is the plus minus here operator? It will be trigger the operand by doing some operations. Punctuators are the structure, making the structure of a program, comma, colon, okay, then hacks, at the rate. These are the things single quoted, double quoted, making the structure of a program. So these are all about the different units, individual units present in your programming language in a Python or in the all other language also you can get the same. So next class onwards we will discuss one by one. So thank you for today. We'll meet again in the next class.